All right, you guys. So I was guided to do another video when it comes to me telling you guys that you are the mirabelle of your family, right? Your bloodline. I'm going to pause this. This is a song that I really like. It's called Love Me Like You Do by Ellie Goulding, right? So the connection of Encanto to Mirabelle, the black sheep, the optimistic one who believed in her family more than she believed in herself. I mean, whoa, more than she believed in herself. She believed in her family more than she believed in herself. Okay, so for some of you guys, you could have been the type of black sheep that you were made to feel low vibration or made to feel like you were nothing, right, within your family bloodline. She believed in more in them than they believed in themselves. She believed more in them because they made her feel like she couldn't believe in herself, right? Sort of a Cinderella story kind of thing. She not only was the black sheep, but she was also the miracle and the matriarch of her family. She became the matriarch of her family because after a matriarch goes on and lives their old life, right, they die. There's always somebody who takes the lead. There's somebody who leads eventually. Y'all don't mind the lint on my... I don't give a fuck. You give a fuck? Because I don't give a fuck. I'm here for the message. Anyway. She was the matriarch of her family. That was her gift. She had a connection with the casita. She had a connection with the entire family. She had a bond in some kind of way, right? She not only was the black sheep, but she was also the miracle and the matriarch of her family. She became the miracle after everybody lost faith and everybody lost hope. We know that Bruno was the outcast because his delivery was crazy, okay? So everybody thought that he was like putting a hex or some kind of shit on them. But it wasn't really that. It was just his delivery. He did not know how to deliver messages when it came to his gifts. So he was outcasted because of that, okay? So he was a seer. As most of us are, we can see things before they happen. We can see what's going to transpire before it happens, right? Because they believed he cursed them in some kind of way, but he just did not have the best delivery, like I said. Mirabelle was a wild child, so she was the one that her family needed the most, right? They needed her the most because she was the one that was most connected to her inner child, to her inner wild child being, right? She would be the one who reminded them that they did not have to be perfect. Which is truth. You don't have to be perfect in this world. You don't have to live up to other people's expectations of you, right? You have to live to your own expectations because at the end of the day, everybody's not there with you. You're there by yourself, right? And you have to deal with yourself. You have to get along in life on your own. And honestly, you were born alone. You will die alone eventually, right? Abuela Alma, so the ancestor, which was, it could be an aunt in your life, it could be a mom in your life, it could be a grandmother in your life. They wanted her to be, they wanted them to be perfect. She wanted them to be perfect, okay? Everybody to fit their need, like let's say their niche, right? You could be a doctor, you could be a lawyer, you are a teacher, so you need to fit that role because I need to brag about you wherever I go type kind of thing, right? But honestly, Mirabelle made everybody see that they didn't have to do that. You can be that and so much more. You don't have to be an accountant and just an accountant. You can be an accountant and an artist and someone who does yoga and someone who loves gardening and someone who loves to cook and someone who loves to paint, who loves to do nails, who loves to do makeup, you can be multifaceted. We are human beings. We are all souls living a human experience. So we are meant to learn many things. It's okay to still be a student while you become a teacher henceforth. When it comes to you having children, when it comes to even also, we are young beings teaching our own parents how it is the new wave, right? It goes, when they lost the casita and Mirabel got everyone to see that they could rebuild the casita all together, when it came with the neighborhood, everybody built a bond together. It was like we all put a piece of ourselves in this casita, so they all felt like, yo, we belong. They didn't feel that pressure building the casita to where it was like, oh, I have to be the strong one. So like Luisa, right? I have to be the strong one. So I have to build everything on my own. All the pressure is on me. And with, what's the sister with the pink dress? What's her name? I don't even remember her name. But she was the most perfect one with the flowers and all of this stuff. She thought that all she did was make those flowers, right? That she could make. But she did not know that she could make cactuses. She did not know that she could make spiky stuff. It was only when her sister Mirabel came through and actually showed her like, hey, you can be wild and free. If you release and you let go of being so stuck up, you be able to actually express yourself. You be able to actually tap into your own gifts, right? More gifts that you have. You'll be able to widen yourself, right? Your reality. That's what I heard. The family Miraves, it says, when they rebuilt the bond, that's when they rebuilt the bond between the family. Miravel's power is the matriarch, overseer of her family's lineage. Why? And the protector of the bloodline. Because after a matriarch is gone, there's always a matriarch that comes henceforth to show face when it comes for the family bloodline. It can be another ancestor, as let's say an aunt, an uncle, or a sister, or brother, whatever the case may be. But if they're not there to take the heat or to actually honor the role, it can be somebody younger than everybody else, right? Mirabel was younger than everybody else, but that was her gift. Her gift was being the matriarch, being the protector of her lineage, the protector of her bloodline, the generational curse breaker, right? Like I said, Papa Leva was significant. They wanted me to break that down, okay? So you guys could have had somebody doing spells on you when it came to your communication within the Loas and within the spiritual realms, or any offerings that you could have been giving your ancestors or your spirit guides, right? He opens and closes the gate to the spirit world. So somebody could have been blocking your communication portal when it came to your intuition, okay? That has to do with you speaking to the Most High God, this Holy Spirit, your ancestors of that sort, okay? So yeah, that's what I got for you guys. It's crazy because it's like, with the whole Mirabel thing, it's like, it's the truth. Like, a lot of people, you may not see their physical gifts as soon as they're young, as they grow at a certain age. But if you give it time, they will prosper. They will grow. They will be very abundant with their gifts. And what a lot of people don't understand is that the more ancestors go, the more gifts are passed down. So you have to pay attention to the family lineage, to the line in your family, the children, the cousins, the sisters, the brothers. Everybody gets a gift. You just have to be able to tap into it. Don't be afraid to tap into your gifts. Understand that we are all souls living a human experience, okay? And what is God? God is a soul now. God is not a human. He is not here in the physical. So how will he communicate to us? Through coins, feathers, numbers, even tarot. But y'all not ready for that conversation. So I will see you guys in another one. But I did have to elaborate more on the Mirabel story, okay? So I will see you guys. Peace.